How's the team? We are
All
Mini
dead.
Reaper's in the stream chat, by the way.
Is he? Precious boy. I can vote. Yes.
Is that really where you started it, Mander?
Yeah. Well, it started with Carol going, "Mah, mah, 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 mah."
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah.
It's the team. It was like her doing that kind of reminded me of the one time when Carol streamed and it was her singing. Listen.
No.
Okay. Very well.
I am annoyed.
Well,
Okay, annoyed.
I like how you placed it. You just like kind of daintily set it down. You're
Daintily.
annoyed.
flip the table.
Daintily.
He's a dainty
Cute.
baby.
Are we ready to get this shenaniganry under the way then?
I don't know, am I?
I have no idea.
She is.
You tell them.
I am.
What are we playing? Go fish, right?
I think
D20.
we're playing a game called Dungeons and Dragons.
Brittany, do you have a lore recap?
Oh, yeah, I do.
I have a problem.
Spin that yarn, girl.
That's pretty good, right?
That was a good one.
That's good. That's,
Very smooth.
that's smooth. I'll turn it over then to you, Brittany.
Thank you.
And I
Session 37. The part, right? Yeah. Okay.
Do you even know what you're doing?
Hello.
Hello?
Sorry. I thought I was reading last week's recap. Okay.
Hello.
Session 37. The party was looking at the chaos of the cultist camp, and we got a surprise round that allowed us to get into position and prep for round 1, where we let loose some AoE spells to be prepared for the rest of the battle. The party was taking on some Dragon Wings, Draconians, and Dragon Fang. The party got a little bruised up from taking them on, but before round 3 begins, the red dragon with Before round
Reading is fundamental. She's an English major.
I have a degree. Before round 3 begins. What did I write? Because he's not there yet. Is he? I don't know. All right. Oh, this is where he shows up. Okay. Before round 3 begins, the red dragon with a half dragon on its back arrives. Carol, I forgot commas. Before round 3
I'm not
begins,
editing your notes.
All right. Before round 3 begins, the red dragon with a half dragon on its back arrives. On the other side of the map, Wrath Modar, 2 Dragon Fangs, and 2 Draconians also arrive. As the battle continued, Hermie kills Wrath Modar, drawing a lot of attention to himself. On a wish and a prayer, Soraya calls out to Sylvanas for help, who responds with 2 sturdy anthropomorphic trees ready to help. With the red dragon and some goons surrounding Hermie, the party shifts to protecting their friend. Soraya polymorphs the dragon into a hermit crab and commands one of the trees to whack-a-mole the Draconian by Hermie. Solaris infuses a bag from his inventory and turns it into a bag of holding, while BP catches the polymorph dragon. Solaris encases the crab into the bag of holding, where life cannot be sustained. The 2 remaining opponents try to run away, and while one is successful, the Dragon Fang is captured by one of the trees. The boon went to the party.
Hey.
Very nice.
Commas save lives.
Commas do save lives, especially when it says, "Let's eat grandma" and "Let's eat grandma."
Yes.
And let's eat grandma.
Or let's grandma.
Anything else the rest of the party would like to add to that lovely recap from Brittany?
I counterspelled the counterspell.
You did counterspell.
You can't counterspell a counterspell.
Counterspell. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's fun. Cool. Sweet. You guys did get a level up, so you should be level 13, if you remember. His face just made me very nervous.
Nope, I did it.
Okay. And also I did a, hey, just so you know, if you want to ask things from a certain tree that you saved and help save the forest from, or he can help with things, as well as you have a cultist in your grips. Ah. So, with that in mind, we will hop right into the fun of it. Is there anything the party would like to do first? As you do have a couple different things you can do while you're here in the forest. I'll let you guys kind of pick and choose what you guys want to do over the course of time that you're here.
Am I still talking to Big Tree Man?
Yes.
I would like to make a request of the tree.
What do you say?
Hello, Mr. Tree Man. Hello. I have a question for you.
For me.
Yes. I was told, amongst my many dealings with the Emerald Enclave, that a creature of great nature power could help me be trained in a different circle.
As you have done a great service to this forest, I could assist you in your path of the balance of nature.
Sorry, assist.
Which circle you would like to embark onto.
Funny you say and bark.
It's almost like I chose my words on purpose.
I had said another joke and I lost it and it was good. Damn it. So bad. I don't get nature jokes very often, but when I do. Well, I want to learn more about the ways of the forest druids, because the forest gods have been so kind to me.
Okay. As you asked to have your circle changed from that of the coast to that of the forest, Vermthorn, guardian of the high forest, invites you to sit on the forest floor there.
Oh, you're gonna sit on his lap.
You want to sit on his lap?
No, I don't want to sit on his lap.
Have you been a good druid this year?
I will get you an
For
Xbox.
Christmas, I would like.
I want an Xbox.
But as he invites you to sit on the ground there, he kind of crouches down as what would be kind of knees for this creature go up into him, as he kind of just forms more in himself into like a tree-like shape, instead of being like a towering tree, more stonky.
Stonk.
As a bit of branches and that kind of start to encircle you there. As small seedlings come off of his twigs and branches and that he's got attached to him overall there, as they form kind of this swirling mist around you that the party can see, of a variety of golds and yellows and green. Soraya, roll me a d4.
A D4.
A D4, please.
Time.
A D. Hold on, I gotta pick a good one. I gotta pick a new dice room. 3.
3. As your left arm begins to tingle. I'll say that with you being a high-level druid, you would recognize the forces of nature starting to kind of take hold of you there. As your arm turns kind of a more green color there.
What the fuck?
As sprouting out of your form is vines with leaves in that go up and down your arm all the way up to your shoulder, forming almost kind of like armor almost there.
Ooh.
As you can feel this bit of energy kind of start to radiate through the rest of your body and through your core, as you are no longer a druid of the coast. You are now a druid of the forest. As a bit of time passes, as more of you turns from blue to more of a greenish color.
Can we settle on teal, Mander? I know you're going for like an artistic thing here, but let's remember Soraya's whole thing is that she's fucking blue. All right.
We can go
So
teal.
like blue, green.
Don't make me
red.
fucking green out of fucking nowhere towards the end of this goddamn campaign. All right. You and I had a conversation about this, asshole.
Teal. You're still a
We're
decent
going
amount
for
of blue.
a bluely tealy color.
Kind of like
defying gravity.
your edges are still that vibrant blue, but as it gets like more to your core of every part of your body, it's got more of that tealy color.
I look like a beach off of the coast of maybe like Florida, not so much like Greece.
Very well.
Oh my God.
Not Turks and Caicos.
T and K.
Is that a good? Are those bad beaches? I don't know.
I don't know either.
You need to take it out more, Amanda.
He's literally going to Germany. He's...
Anything else you'd like to do, Soraya, as your circle has changed successfully?
Over the table. Are we short resting a little bit? Like, is this counting as a short rest?
As a level up, it counts as a long rest, technically. So any spell slots you've expended, your health goes back. Any abilities that have like you could do this as many times as your proficiency, like anything like that, you get it all back.
Okay. That's what I thought, but D&D Beyond didn't do it, so I was like, what the...
That's a table rule. I feel like it's kind of cheap to be like, you gotta level up and you have like 1 HP. I can one-shot you for the very next thing, so. I could legitimately just have like a rock fall from the skies and kill you. It'd be rude, but.
I'm just gonna go full, like, just like hang out and meditate and enjoy my new circle.
Happy mushroom.
As you have found your new circle there, the rest of the party, is there anything you'd like to do over the course of the time while you are here in the High Forest? Other than look stunning.
Stunning.
Very nice. I like the color.
Well, we still have that we still have that dragon cult jabroni in
You do?
custody. Do we want to like, you know?
With the tree dude, right? Tree dude's still here?
Yep, Vernthorn's still here. You guys would know the druids are still off to the south as well too. I will say over the table, you don't have to go back to the beetles. You've done your job. They'll be made aware of what's happened. You don't need to go back to them.
They can tell by the poop.
You'll always be taking my bugs away.
I mean, you can go find them if you want.
No,
I mean,
it's
Benjamin's
fine.
still with you, I believe. Correct? You didn't.
Yeah, he's my buddy. He's my best pal.
He's my
Good time
rotten
boy.
my rotten soldier.
So, yeah, you don't have to go tell them, but it's up to you guys.
I'm okay with not
But you do
going.
have a cultist.
Did anyone want to ask anything from the tree dude
I don't have.
before we
anything
deal with the
to do.
cultist?
Not unless you have anything, Walter.
Wait.
Oh. She wants more.
So,
Mm-hmm.
in regards to the poisoning of the beep boop bop, like, is it cured?
Are you asking Vermthorn, I'm assuming? Or are you trying
Yes,
to discern
sure.
yourself?
I mean, I could do both. I can like discern it and
What's your
Ask
passive
anyway.
nature?
probably fucking ridiculous now that I'm level 13. Well, we actually find out. Un momento, por favor. My intelligence, right?
It's whatever your nature is, whatever your plus to nature, plus 10.
Plus 10?
Plus 10. Because that's your
18?
passive. How much?
18.
18. So with an 18, you don't see any noticeable changes at the moment. But I will say that as you turn your attention to Vermthorn, asking him, he'll address the party saying that over the course of time, the forest will retake what was lost. It will balance itself as it does. The blight
And will.
and the cult's blight that it has brought to this land will be purged.
Purged.
As much thank is to this group of adventurers.
Can animals that had been infected with the blight now be healed? So, like, if we run into an animal that was once infected, are they now able to be healed where before they weren't?
Possibly. If nature wills it. As is her wish.
Yeah. All I have.
I would like to ask him for something to help me connect more with nature.
I thought you were about to ask him to revive a bird.
Okay. Come back to us.
No,
Rest in peace.
she can stay dead. There's nothing to resurrect.
It
You
literally
obliterated her.
Gears
She was taken
turn
like dust in the wind.
There is only dust left of her. But there might be other birds.
Can you tell us, is
connect
Leo
you
sent
to
home?
nature more? Okay.
I've gotten really like a lot of inspiration from my sister, who seems to have like this really deep connection with nature, and I would like some of that peace that she gets.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile-
Soraya over there like,
Sorry, on a fucking trip over there in the corner.
Roll me persuasion.
sometimes a bad trip. It's okay. Oh, persuasion.
Persuasion. The DC is lowered exponentially because of your guys' assistance, though, with the forest.
Persuasion. Could be a 17.
17. Okay. Something to connect you to the forest.
I almost thought you were gonna say the force. That was wrong. Not the force, Mander.
No, I'm not making you a Skywalker. Don't you worry.
Raymond Skywalker.
Something.
Ray Skywalker.
Everybody loves Raymond. Ah, Darth Sidious. You know Ray Romano.
Yes, babies, we know.
You're welcome.
Ooh, okay, cool. I have an idea.
Do you?
Do you?
Let me pull it up. We're homebrewing something in my head.
Thick.
Homebrewing?
Gomber.
In this economy?
Yes.
Suddenly I'm terrified.
You should be.
What is the party's AC? Per
Mine's
character.
19.
16.
20.
Oh, look at us.
And what's Hermes?
16,
16. Okay.
Your Honor.
Okay, cool. We'll do this then. So, Solaris. Burnthorn will turn to you and say, lay out your hand. As one of the many branches attached to what would be his arm basically kind of comes out towards you there. As you can see, like a little pine cone looking thing there as he kind of shakes it for a moment as a couple little small seed items fall into your hand, into your palm. Roll me a d6.
5.
As there's 5 of these little seeds in your palm. As these little seedlings, if digested, will grant you immunity from damage, much like a grand tree. English. The next attack against you has disadvantage.
Nice.
And you also gain the benefit of bark skin as well for
Love
those.
bark skin.
Love bark skin.
So, instead of you touch a willing creature, you just ingest this until the spell ends, which is 1 hour. The target's skin has a rough bark-like appearance, and the target's AC can't be less than 16, regardless of what armor it is wearing. So, if you are ever not wearing armor, this will come in handy. I will say, since a lot of you guys can change shapes, bark skin would apply to that as well. So if you were to change shape into something that has less than an AC of 16 and you would ingest one of these seedlings, you would gain the benefit of bark skin as well. Still.
Garbage.
So
Period.
you have 5 of these little fun things. Anything else from the party?
I have a question.
I have an answer. Possibly, maybe.
Would Broomthar be able to give Kira the ability to cast a specific spell?
What spell are you asking for, since it seems like you have one?
I do. I want Pass Without Trace.
Pass Without Trace? You don't have one?
I don't.
Pass Without Trace.
How do you not have that? You're a fucking rogue.
If you took a couple levels on Ranger, she probably would have it. Or it would take a different subclass. Arcane Trickster, I think you could have probably gotten it. I would not be able to grant you the ability to cast a spell. What I could do, though, is... that could work. Roll me Persuasion, Kira.
Okay.
You can't... Since you're not a druid, he's limited on what you can... Since you're not a druid, he's limited to what he can do to you.
persuasion. Right?
Yeah.
Persuasion. There we go. I have advantage.
With draconic creatures, I believe, is what your advantage is for.
On that?
Yeah, because of your
Yes,
necklace.
you are correct.
So you would not have advantage on this, as he's not dragon kind.
Correct. Yes, yes, yes. He is a tree, not the dragon.
He is something.
Oh. I don't like it, but 13.
13. Roll me a d4.
Two.
As he'll reach up behind his head there, and you can hear like a small little snap that happens as he reaches down towards you and puts into your palms there, into your hands, two decent-sized leaves, about like yay big for a single leaf. These will grant you the benefit of pass without a trace, if consumed. You only have 2. Anything else from the Capy Crew?
Nothing from me.
Nature's not your shtick, really. That's okay. We have fun things coming to us still. Something
sent
wicked
them
this
to
way
nature.
comes. Bro. There's nothing else the Capy Crew wishes to have from Thorn? Right. He will lumber off into the distance there, bidding you all farewell one last time. As you see him kind of like, you can hear him for a while as he disappears, and at one point, he just kind of meshes with the rest of the trees as he is no longer with you. As you still have your cultists, as well as the druids, if you'd like to do anything with them. Kill the cultists.
I feel like I should go talk to the druids. Just a thought. Unless anybody else has another plan for the druids.
Comfortable diverting to your judgment when it comes to druids. What?
Walter's muted.
Oh, I thought you were telling me I was muted.
Oh, I saw you open your mouth.
I am good.
Very well. Soraya going off to talk to the druid camp by herself. Or is it like a party endeavor? Or do you guys want to split the party? Ooh, so many options. Which will it be? I will say over
Why is it every single time
Very encouraging.
you always you throw a little extra emphasis on the or split the party?
Or
Why do you want the party split?
Because he
Because
knows
he's trying
that
to kill
Carol
us.
hates party splits. I think that's why he does it.
he wants us dead.
He also doesn't like party splits though.
He stole my life.
Granted, I split my
Maybe
party a lot,
cuckoo.
though. I tend to split them and tell them to go do a bunch of stuff when I'm a player and be like, cool. Now that my minions have gone and done shit, everything's getting done 10 times faster. Otherwise, it's them arguing with NPCs, and it's like, I'm gonna kill you all.
So Carol, Sarai going with maybe. Are we all going?
Is actually, before we go to the druids, because we still got this cultist here. Mander, is there any, looking at this cultist and comparing and contrasting to other cultists that we have come across, is this guy sitting here, does he look like he's anything more than just like a bottom of the barrel employee?
This
One of
cult-
my elite employees.
You've been promoted.
He is not bottom of the barrel. The cultists that you have in your grasp, the Capy Crew, you would have recognized by now as a Dragon Fang. Dragon Wing being below them in the hierarchy of the cult.
So like middle management at best.
Give
Middle
me a history check, actually.
I would more than happy to give you a history check. Thank God I got 19.
19.
Plus 0.
I will say that will make a difference here. So, the hierarchy of the cults. You have your fanatics, which are your low-tier cultists. Just kind of your run-of-mill, like, adventurers like you guys used to be that are just kind of doing odd-end jobs and might have gotten hired by the cult or believe in whatever the cult believes in and have followed them. Above them, you have the first rank, the Dragon Claw. The second rank, the Dragon Wing. The third rank, the Dragon Fang. And at the top of the echelon that you guys would know through your dealings with the variety of cultists that you've found and destroyed, as well as your meetings and that with harpers and other such dignitaries, and that the Dragon Soul being at the top of the food chain. As this is a Dragon Fang that you guys have in your possession. So, middle market, upper middle market.
Assistant to the regional manager. Okay.
Assistant to the assistant to the regional manager.
I put full faith in Hermie, pulling off some interrogation. See if this middle management scrub
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
got any information.
Do it up. I will say
Hermie
that
gives like I gotta do what I gotta do kind of vibes.
And I will do it. I will do it.
takes pants off. I will say you guys do have him grappled by one of the trees that Soraya was able to have summoned for you guys by mischievous forest deity. As he's kind of like similar to like people in like dungeons and that where like their hands are up above them. The difference is that this man is suspended in the air with both his arms and his legs, so he's not getting away at the moment.
So I would like to come with. I feel like we should go talk to the druids together. But I would like Soraya to take the lead. Because she is a druid. But I want to interrogate the guy for it. I want to basically just get him off our plate.
Okay. Do an interrogation and then go to the druids.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Party good with that?
Are we all going to the interrogation?
Well, it's like, the guy's like right there.
Yeah. You're in the vicinity, so you could hear it unless someone tries to not want to be heard.
Yeah, I'm good with wrapping this little plot line up real quick.
I'm gonna lounge close by, sit on the ground, lean against a log, and just watch Hermie do his thing.
Table's yours, Hermie.
Okay. So I would like to approach the bench.
You approach my bench.
I would just gesture, I guess, one of the trees to kind of like let him come down to me at like little like by eye level, but a little bit less because it is like a negotiation, so I want to take a more dominant stance as a high value male. So.
So easily
yeah,
done.
I do want to do that.
He's brought a little bit lower than you. as he's not saying anything. He hasn't said anything since his capture up to this point. Will say that with how close you are, Hermie, you can see just seething hatred for you.
Okay. All right. How's it hanging?
It hangs.
No, you hang. Grammar aside. So this can go one of two ways, and I know you're loving Tiamat and you're loving this, crew that you guys are with. But I think it would. I really think it would be in your best interest to just maybe let those gums flap a little bit and alert us to any other dragon cult doings in the area. Why are you guys here? What was the purpose of the dragon cult even being here in the woods?
To bring glory to the tyrant that will lay waste to this precious world of yours.
So, what would you consider what just happened? Is that glory? Because we stomped your ass.
You may have stopped us here, but the machine that has begun churning will come for you all.
Not if we get to them first, but I digress. In what other parts of Faerun are you operating?
Roll me either persuasion or intimidation.
So I'm gonna roll intimidation. So I'm gonna kind of like flavor it in like a way where like I kind of like start to like enact like my form of dread. So like my eyes start to kind of like glow that like pale sickly green.
I'm here for it.
Thank God I have a +10 to intimidation.
Could have been
19.
real awkward, real fast, right?
I rolled what did I roll? Oh, a 9. Oh, that's good. 19.
19. Against his. None of these will matter. Damn. As a bit of your dread there comes up as a small little twitch of his lip, not in fear that you've seen some of the cultists have, but in like a smile almost, as you attempt to intimidate him, as he looks up into your eyes there. You know not of what this religion, this following of such a powerful deity brings forth to this land. Woe is you, fool.
Okay. So Maynard, can you have him roll a Constitution thing?
I can, yes. DC?
18.
18. From your form of dread and all that fun stuff?
Mm-hmm.
He fails.
Fantastic. Nice. What would I say? What would Hermie do?
What would I wear?
What would I wear? That's it. I'm not going.
It's her being fully muted.
Right.
And still being heard.
Okay. I said, the deities I serve. The deity, sorry, I serve has been here long before your precious lizard and I pull up one finger, place it on his forehead, and cast Finger of Death. He takes 61 necrotic damage.
61?
Mhm.
6-1.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
As
Is
you
he dead?
cast the spell on this man,
Robert.
Might be dead. Maybe.
as the necrotic energy enters his body,
Maybe he has 1 hit point left.
the skin peels back from his flesh into like this
Half point?
greenish liquid, as all that's
Quarter?
left after just seconds is a skeleton,
0.
as he is dead.
and then
He revives him. No.
no. Well, so then I'll kind of motion to the tree thing to kind of like let him go, and then I will raise my hands and say, "Rise, my servant." As a humanoid killed by this spell rises at the start of my turn, which I guess is now, as a zombie, and it follows my verbal commands.
You have one zombie.
And it doesn't have a time. So now I got a buddy.
You have one dragon thing as a zombie.
He's
now.
my pet. Come on, Jeffrey. His name's
He
Jeffrey.
did warn him.
You did. What would you like to name your dragon fang zombie that you have?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Does he just have the normal zombie stat block?
Yes.
Okay. Let me do this then. That's funny. Zombie.
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 There's more.
As this now gets to follow the party around until it dies.
It'll never die. We won't let it.
Come on, Jeffrey.
You have your own pet now. Jeffrey.
I figured
Why does it look like the taxi driver from Halloween Town?
he is the taxi driver from Halloween Town.
Why is it very Hermy for him to have like a pet and it be an undead?
I figured, I was like trying to think, it's like, what kind of animal could I have as a pet? And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it.
Something I don't have
Dead
to
cultist.
I don't have to water, don't gotta really walk it. It's pretty self-sufficient. That was good.
It's a little stinky, but that's okay.
Wanted to sit
That
outside
is
by
a-
itself.
Now, quick question. Does anybody have like a tailoring kit or of some sort?
Like for like clothes?
I would like to give Jeffrey like my leather armor because I have scale mail on right now, so I have leather armor. So I would like to maybe fashion something to like kind of cover his face so that, you know, if we're walking around in town, we're not
Fair. I only have Smith's tools, Thieves' tools, and Tinker's tools.
okay.
I don't have Bubba. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We could just leave him outside of town. I'll put him under like a rock, or I'll just kill him and then just do what I. He's a zombie. Jeffrey don't know, do you, Jeffrey? See, he agrees. I'll just make another Jeffrey, and he'll be Jeffrey 2, and then Jeffrey 3. And if Jeffrey 3 displeases me, I'll make Jeffrey 4.
Weird.
What if we just had an army of Jeffreys and then we fight the cult with their dead cultists?
Well, I can only make one Jeffrey at a time, unfortunately. So for one Jeffrey to rise, another must perish.
Gotcha.
I'm like a supreme.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically. So hey, do we want to go talk to some druids?
Let's talk to some druids. Soraya.
I'm just gonna
Accurate.
mushroom dance my way over.
Milk eggs.
You
a
called.
loaf of bread. Eggs and a loaf of bread.
So, like, get this. Now I can make bubbles, but instead of regular bubbles that are just water, I make bubbles with little pieces of leaves in it, and it's a great time. So.
So if we put poison ivy leaves in the water, would that just make them really, like a really itchy bath?
No, I can't. I'm allergic. The same way that I'm illiterate.
I'm illiterate. I love the way you say that. That's
I'm illiterate.
Capy Crew is on to see the druid party then?
We're on to see the druids.
Doesn't take you guys too long. With there not being any threat of the cult, I will say that you don't see as many blighted animals in your travels here. Almost as if nature itself is already fast at work to fix what has happened here. As a bit of time does pass, though, as you will arrive at the camp of Araya, Eldrin, and Thorn, as the three of them will approach you, voicing concerns of hearing some sort of commotion off to the north there, as well as we saw it. We saw it. We saw him, the guardian. He walked through a portal and then was here, and then he walked off. Did you guys see him?
But wasn't it cool?
It was so cool. Is that like Thorn's talking like that, as like Eldrin being a bit older of an elf is sitting there like, I've never seen one before. So cool. So very cool. Zariah's just kind of like,
overexert yourself.
one of the few times Zariah has actually shown emotion is she's a little bit more starstruck. Out of the three of
Zariah?
them. Anything?
Soraya?
Soraya or Cinder Touch?
Araya Cindertouch. Yeah, her name's
I
Araya.
kept saying Soraya, brother.
Araya.
Araya.
All right.
Araya.
Anyway. So we did the things and the stuff and the things. And, you know, now the idea is that the forest will get better. And maybe you guys will put in a good word for me with the Emerald Enclave,
As the other two look to Eldrin there, as he goes, as you have brought back the balance, once we return to Waterdeep, we will ensure that the Enclave is aware of the Capy Crew doing what was done here.
Great.
Mention of yourself, Soraya, will be made, as well as all of you, of course, for your assistance here, which is greatly appreciated.
Excellent. Now, with that said, over the table, are we still looking for anything in here? Was this just a side quest? I forget.
What are we here for?
Over the table?
Over the table.
Over the table. Winterhound granted you this quest to help you with your druid circle change. As time has progressed, the forces of the cult have grown here. I'll say that you would have learned that while being in their camp, that they had definitely settled in. They were definitely working on expanding their base here. As you guys are pretty well-traveled adventurers, you'd be able to recognize kind of like the beginnings of a camp to a more settlement-based aspect. So as time has progressed, you have done both a service to the Sword Coast and as well as the druids here. So a little bit of everything has been done. The side quests, as well as stopping the cult from having a better foothold here in the forest.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, the dragon cult is still running amok. Bad time.
Amok. Amok, 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 amok.
That's what I was waiting for. Thank you. So I think we should condense our forces, return to the council, and prepare for battle.
Okay.
Yeah? Do we agree?
Prepare for battle, it is. Does condense mean get rid of Jeffrey? Because I literally just made this guy.
Coagulate?
I thought we were going down to go back. Are we going over to go back to go down to go back?
No clue. I genuinely forget what the trajectory was at this point.
So,
Because
We've
there's
been up
another
and down.
thing, right?
Yeah, we've been up
We
and
have-
down so fucking much. I don't know where.
we have two.
Where's the other thing?
Down at the very bottom, we must go outside the Baldur's Gate to the stream.
Oh yeah.
That is
Okay.
for
Extra,
Hermes
for
thing.
some extra planar assistance.
Right.
The next mission granted by the council is the blue and gold icon.
Blue and gold. Okay.
So I think, were we gonna go down to do my thing and then come back up to Daggerford and then boom, back to Waterdeep? Is that how we?
Yes.
Is that how we figured it out?
That's a long trek. Let's do
Can't
it.
we get another flying castle?
Wait.
So-
Wait. What if we try to call someone that could possibly help us out and have someone jump us over there?
I'm gonna sit on the floor
What about like a? do we
and
have,
I'm gonna
like, any
take
way
out a
of, like-
rice cake.
There it is.
Oh, there she go.
How many got left? I got plenty. I'm gonna take out a rice cake. And I'm gonna go full fucking conch with this bitch and just be like, Merple! I think I have a whistle for this fucking frog. I'm pretty sure I do.
The purple whistle.
I have a whistle, but it's not for Merple, so I actually don't know what it does. And I am not gonna find out now. Not after I finally got what I've been waiting for 3 fucking years.
Yay.
Blow the whistle and you get your circle reverted.
Fucking kill myself.
Say psych right now.
You want to cry out to Merple.
I don't like how you said that.
Yes, we do, Mander.
If we die, I'd like the record to show that it was Brittany that called upon Mander's chaos, not me.
A couple minutes goes by as Soraya's sitting there with a rice cake. Merple! Nothing happens.
We have been forsaken.
Purple has
He
four.
hates
By a
us.
purple frog. Toad.
Well,
Toad. Well, shit.
yes, let's wait. Where's all of our stuff?
On the horses.
Where are the horses?
We left them outside the forest.
Okay.
And we told them to wait for us.
Okay.
And they said as long as we and they said they would if they could, but they couldn't guarantee that they would. And I'm guessing by the smirk on Mander's face.
They are not.
Did they get eaten? Did the dragon eat them? Mander. No, we have to go find the horses.
They got hell good.
Hell, good.
We don't have anything important on those horses, right?
I have
Didn't we leave Levi with them?
shit.
No, Levi's in whatchamacallit.
Waterdeep. He's back at
okay.
the Harper's
Yeah.
Burrow with
Oh, okay.
Orion.
I thought we left something important with the horses.
I don't remember anything
My
being left with
dignity.
them. My dignity.
No? Okay.
Was it Orion? Did we leave the bear with the horses?
No.
Orion, all the pets minus Jeffrey now, are back in Waterdeep. I don't count BP as a pet, but you guys correct me if he's a
an
pet.
actual.
Can
he's a
we
PC
send
at
a
this point.
zombie to go live with?
I mean,
He does whatever I tell him to do.
you
You make a
could.
cool
It's whether
butler,
the
you put a
Harpers
cool
are
link
okay
for-
with him being there is the other question.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Comes down if they care. If they're like, yeah, you can leave your zombie here. There's nothing wrong with that. If they're like, no, don't leave your zombie here, please.
All you gotta do is gussy him up a little bit. Put a little bow tie on him.
I mean, Carter's already there.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. How much bad could it get?
They already took in one zombie.
Exactly.
This is true. Party's gonna go look for the horses that you left on the far side of the high forest then.
I think we should see if the horses are okay.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because like otherwise, like how else are we gonna get to fucking Baldur's Gate?
Mm-hmm.
So what do we say, guys? Yay
Oh,
or nay?
poor.
I say,
this,
hey.
Just so I can let you guys know, per past notes, after the forest, we were going to decide whether we went and checked back in at Waterdeep, before going on to Baldur's Gate, or if we were just gonna go straight to Baldur's Gate.
Okay. So
So we definitely wanted to go down and then up. It was whether or not we were gonna go back after the forest before going down and back.
So what if we checked on the horses and we'll let fate decide. If the horses are good, we take the horses down to Baldur's Gate. If they're not good, we go to Waterdeep and we can
And get
probably
more
get a
horses.
ship.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Because Waterdeep to Baldur's Gate, we could, or I mean, honestly, even the Green Dot, we could get there by ship easily, and that might be easier. We don't have the two people that were,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
an issue. So hopefully that won't be an issue. And yeah, I think it's going to be rough because like sea travel is difficult. Like over the table sea travel is difficult. But if we can just get through it real quick, I think might be beneficial. Or we can get like a horse and carriage from Waterdeep and do foot travel. Like that's also still an option, obviously. Either or. I think we'd have better luck getting transportation in Waterdeep than any of the closer cities even near us, like Loudwater or Succumber. I feel like we've been to Succumber.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like a place we'd be too.
Succumber
Let's go check
is
on those
where we did
horses
some
and let them
chopping.
decide.
Yeah.
Chopping.
Chopping.
The party takes their time making it to the far side of the forest. There, as the day goes, you would find your horses are still there.
Yay.
Fuck you, Manther.
You literally said, I don't know, maybe.
Maybe. It's always a chance of the die. But there's something still.
A gamble.
Yeah, so many options. But you would still find your horses there, as they're kind of just grazing in, by the forest edge there.
Whose horse is that?
Oh, what did you name your horse? I forgot. Frederick.
He's a distinguished gentleman.
Drake.
Very distinguished guy. A lad, one might even say.
A mad lad.
A mad lad. So the party is continuing on that, knowing your horses are fine.
So how many horses do we have?
4, because each one
4
of you had a
horses.
horse. Ooh.
What? What'd you say, Mander?
One sec. Door's just open.
Why?
The door just opened.
Because of horses?
How fast is it? Oh. Okay. Say, Hermie, you would know your zombie is not as fast as the horses.
Oh.
He's not. I mean, yeah, no, he's not. He's not gonna be fast as the horses, no matter. I mean, you could go at a
He'll get there
leisure.
eventually.
Yeah, he'll get there. Because he
Get there
just
eventually.
exists, right?
He's just a zombie.
He just
He's
exists.
brainless.
Zombie.
Zombie. Zombie.
The party would like to continue on.
Yes.
Oh, keep you guys moving then. How would you like to proceed? Because you have a couple different options for where you're at, off the side of the high forest.
I thought
I
you were
have
gonna say
an
off the side of the
question.
highway.
Oh,
I have a stupid question.
there's no such thing as a stupid question. Only stupid answers.
Just
Challenge accepted with this one. A zombie's technically dead, right?
undead.
Undead, but sure. Never mind. Stupid question.
So do they need to breathe?
No,
Mm-mm.
they have no need to breathe.
Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
Can we
Are you
just stick them in the bag of holding?
No, I don't think so.
Then we don't have to worry about his travel speed.
I'm not worried about his travel speed. He gets here when he gets here. No one decides Jeffrey's fate except me.
I'm
the
just
decider.
saying.
If he goes
mean-
in the bag of holding, there's no telling if he'd get out. And he
But
also
that's
might
what I'm
become friends with the
asking.
bagman.
Like, I'm
What if you
so
become friends with the
curious.
bagman? Then get your own zombie and stick him in the bag. But I'm telling you, I
Even
don't
if
need
we're not
my-
putting him in the zombie Mander, I want to know.
You'll have to find out.
That's a roll of the dice.
Stuff them in the bag, see what happens.
Well, I can't force Hermie to shove his zombie in a bag.
He has to.
Then it would be a body bag. Oh wait, it already is.
It is a dragon body bag.
Heavens to Betsy.
Sorry. Okay, we can continue. I'm done.
Done with your shenaniganry?
We're kind of war criminals at this point.
Like that.
Alright. So the party makes its way.
Make him away.
Someone roll me a D6, please.
I got it.
Let's get clump.
3.
Trey.
3.
Oh, very well. Solaris. So the party makes its way off with a bit of daylight that's still left here on this day. What happens upon the road?
On the road again?
You said me?
I said you. You get to pick what happened on the road.
We enjoyed a wonderful time with the horses. And when we would get like a little bored, we would sing a little jaunty song to kind of get us up in our spirits. And nothing happened that was wrong at all.
Perfect. This can't backfire at all.
Performance
Rock
checks.
solid.
Son of a bitch.
Everyone?
whole party. Anyone that was gonna sing along.
Bet.
Performance checks.
Is what I'm performance checking against draconic in nature?
Nope.
Okay.
22.
How well can you perform?
My penis is flaccid.
Baby.
Sorry.
Baby.
It's on the internet now.
That's a crazy.
It's going on
thing to say.
YouTube, by the way.
That was bold.
YouTube.com/ChrisMandra4.
With no prompt.
0
Wait,
prompt.
wait, wait.
Hermie, you said you got 22?
Yep.
What'd everyone else get?
11.
I'll leave you all.
I got a 13.
I got a rock.
I got a rock.
What'd you get, Garrett?
I'm trying to see if you don't get above a 10 applies here.
Oh.
I rolled bad. Is this
Oh.
this is an ability check, right?
Mm-hmm. It is an ability check. It's a
Okay.
performance check.
Okay, sweet. I get to treat it like a 10. 17.
We're starting off the session strong, huh?
Oh, yeah.
And I rolled a 2.
Okay, not bad, not bad. As the party's performing this last part of the day, is there anything that you
bitch.
guys sing about in particular?
Frederick.
I would like to sing about how gracious
Nah.
the overlord of our life and story is.
Walter really said I'm
to
trying to
our
get that
party.
extra bonus point. Walter really said I'm trying to get an extra inspo point.
As Solaris leads the band in praise of unnamed god amongst creation of Faerun that is sometimes cruel and mischievous and other times merciful to this.
You can stop flattering yourself now.
Never.
We all know you're talking about yourself.
I will boost my ego as much as I want. How dare you? As the day goes on, it's peaceful. First bit of peace the party's had in a long time.
I don't trust it.
As the party will bed down at one point and go to sleep. Getting enough
Yes.
rest.
And have
Period.
nightmares.
Get my finger back.
Oh.
Before I go to bed, I would like to do something.
Oh. Okay. What would you like to do?
I would like to take a moment out of my day and thank Sylvanas for all his wonderful help. And for his silly little jokes.
And I would like to pay homage to my patron as well for his assistance thus far.
Say, Soraya, as you, at one point during the day, thank a certain tricksty deity of the forest for his assistance to you. You would see a sapling, a tree sapling, as you pass by, specifically Soraya, that a little yellow flower blooms as you walk by, or as you ride by. Hermaeus, as you reach out to a old deity, granting him thanks and praise for his assistance in helping you in
Finn
your
Glowy.
travels thus far. At one point, as you're traveling there, as you're kind of just surveying the land around you, passing by a pond of sorts at one point, The water looks darker as you swear you see a glowing yellow eye staring at you. As like you kind of like do a quick glance back at one point. Just double check as there's nothing there when you look back.
Oh.
You feel a bit of knowing that what you saw was there.
My boy.
My boy. My father.
And I look
Father
at the hole and
House.
say, Fin Gluey.
Bingluey!
Anything else the party would like to do on your peaceful day of travel? Or before you go to sleep, or going to sleep and such?
Do we feel danger?
No.
I know it's a peaceful day of travel, but as we're bedding down, do we feel danger? Don't trust it.
Give me a perception check.
Calm. Too calm.
Perception. 13.
13. So with the 13, as you guys make your way across the plains here, getting up to the river that cuts up into the high forest and that, as you bed down on one side of it there. As you look around, the area that you're in doesn't show any signs of frequent travel or anything of that nature. It's kind of off the beaten path more in this area. As for a moment there, Solaris, you feel like you can forget the problems of the cults and the world around you, as you can hear the soft babbling of the brook as night takes hold, as the party rests by the campfire, having their nice evening meal and discussing their travels thus far before laying down for the night. That after so much has happened to this group, there is still moments of peace that you can find.
Crazy.
Anything else?
That's crazy, girl.
Is the party beds down for the night?
What did I miss?
Anything else the party would like to do?
Yes. Yes, because of the way that you're acting right now, I don't trust it. And because of that, before we take our long rest, I would like to cast a spell. Because I'm nervous.
Oh, I'm nervous.
I would like to cast Faithful Hound
Ooh, you did
before we go to sleep.
very well.
And I'm gonna let everyone know to quickly just say baked potato.
Baked potato.
As the password. And yeah, so that's it. Password's baked potato. Something comes what is it? Within 30 feet without speaking the password. And it also has true sight within 30 feet as well.
Boom. All right.
What is this? What is that spell called?
Faithful Hound.
Faithful Hound, thank you.
Kira.
Is Jeffrey caught up?
Yes.
I'd say you could travel at a pace that he could catch up at one point during the night. He only goes 20 feet, so if you guys are only doing the 40, he would just kind of slowly be losing traction unless you guys are like full gallop.
Okay.
So he would be able to catch up at one point. So Kira,
Yes.
everyone else has done stuff. Is there anything you'd like to do before you go to bed?
No. I don't don't have to do the. I don't need to do my. I haven't used the dagger,
Right.
so my dagger's charged.
No, yeah. No, yeah. Okay.
Why are you acting weird? I don't have a nighttime ritual.
Good tries.
I mean, sometimes you have a, how do I say this?
Sometimes you like to fuck with demons and shit.
Devils. But yeah.
It's usually when I have a certain dagger to charge.
Sometimes you just go and fuck with them, so.
I mean, I have no reason to. What am I?
Okay.
I usually have a reason to.
I have a reason I go and pick shit with a devil. I love that. Okay, very well.
I mean, he probably wants to talk to me right now, but
Very well.
that's for him to call upon, not me.
So the party will rest, gain a full rest that is not interrupted, as your hound does not go off at all during that night. Solaris.
Peacefully, yes, work. Yes, queen.
So,
Work, mommy has got occur.
Happy Pride.
the party will continue on their travels. I know when you guys came out here, you crossed the river, all right, about where you're at, and then you went down to Succumber and Daggerford and that. Is that the route the party is taking again, or are you going a different route? Because you are at that river.
Okay,
Our only other option would be to cut through Highmore, correct?
right.
You could cut through.
I don't think we want to cut through the. Do we want to cut through the Highmore? I don't think.
You all are very knowledgeable adventurers. You would know the Highmore is a big ass fucking swamp.
Yeah.
So
I don't.
I-
I don't really want to get swamp ass.
I say we head back Daggerford and around.
You want swamp ass? I don't want swamp ass. No swamp ass for me. Very well. So we're going across and down then. Someone in the party, please roll for me on D6.
Oh.
Steve,
4.
a 4. Four.
Oh, go, call for it.
Bless
you.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope. Sorry.
You only get one. Rob.
Yes.
As the party is traveling on this next bit of days and that, what happens?
Yeah, Robert.
Tell us. What occurs upon your travels as you continue to the south towards Succumba and onward?
Yeehaw.
Think well, babies. Babies?
He is deep in thought.
He's got his thinking face on.
I would say that coming in our direction is let's say like a nice like wooden carriage. Very ornate.
Ornate.
And it is and it is being driven by a dwarf and a tall, lanky man with a pencil-thin mustache sitting beside him.
Again, no.
Okay.
I'm just thinking. I'm just braining.
And the dragon ornate carriage? Ooh, okay, cool. I got it. Boom. So the party will be traveling over the course of time there. As at one point you would make a decent amount of trek down there over the course of those days and that towards the south, getting a bit more towards where there is a path now that you're coming down. You can come up on this less traveled than like the tradeway and that, of course, but it is a noticeable path towards like Loudwater and that I'll say the party would recognize. As at one point during the day, you would see this lovely carriage, kind of like one that you would see maybe like one of like high nobility in like a duke or something like that riding up in. Lovely little stained wood and such on it, being pulled by a couple sturdy draft horses, as you would hear them coming, as they're not being very quiet at all, as you hear the little clinking and clanking of the wagons, reins and that. And a little bit of a conversation carries on the wind, and off in the distance you would see this stout dwarf, in kind of like a odd suit of sorts that even from the distance that he's at, you can see that it kind of like almost suffocates his neck as riding on this wagon with him, this carriage, is a
Wagon wheel want to see.
there it is. Very scrawny, almost like a bit of wind could come by and push him off the carriage into the wind, with a very pencil thin mustache and hair kind of like pulled back in a very tight bun there, with a little bit of a tail. What?
I don't know about that scrawny comment. Blowing in the wind.
Is it pencil thin?
God, the nerve.
But the party would notice them first, as they are talking. A little bit of it you can hear some laughter and that being carried on the wind. How would the Capy Crew like to proceed?
Do they have any like patches or like any identifying organization, the paraphernalia on them?
Give me a perception check for the
Love to.
road.
Perception. 28.
28. You would see off in the distance there, as you're getting a little bit closer and closer, you would make out a small patch on both of their shoulders. As one of them kind of turns a little bit, you would see a sizable patch enough that you can make out this tan coloring, with a crate in the middle of it with what looks like some sort of goods of some sort kind of like peeking out from the edges of it. You can see like what looks like maybe possibly like a casket of wine or bits of barley in that, and a little bit of like furling out from that patch. The crate that's on that patch there, like almost like fabric of a sort designed into it. As in common, you would see it's a merchant's guild.
I'm just gonna kind of make a general comment to the whole party. I'm gonna say like, looks like we've got some merchants coming up.
Have we hailed them?
Yes, merch.
Hail the merchants.
Cool. As party continues forward towards them.
I guess.
The party continues closer. At one point, the two individuals on it raising hands out to the Capy Crew as you're getting closer and closer, as the dwarf gives out a kind of a deep belly, "Oh, travelers!" As Skipper attacks Brittany's mic.
Sorry.
As this dwarf calls out, "Oh, travelers! How be these roads these day?"
Crazy.
Not so bad since our last roll.
The last roll, yes. Everything's a roll of chance, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is the road up ahead safe then, I assume, with that kind of comment?
Of course.
So safe.
Very well. Appreciate the information of the road up ahead. Where be you going?
Where do we go?
Doobie doobie go.
Doobie doobie go.
Where doobie do go?
Where do we go?
Where do we going?
So many places.
I doobie go.
Do it.
You doobie go.
He, she, Wingdingo,
We
as out of
Doobie
the voice
go.
of Wingdingo.
Oh, look.
the way that's gonna be how I'm gonna tell people. I doobie go.
I do be go.
I doobie.
Are you going? Oh, I doobie
I
go.
do be go.
Oh, I doobie go.
Oh, I bet you do go.
You think Van Gogh ever doobie go?
No,
He do be. Only when he do be.
Too soon.
he no go.
Too soon. Still morning. Okay.
Still morning Van Gogh.
Go. Should we take a break here? Take her a minute to get herself back, right?
Yeah.
I'll say with the wagon there, the carriage.
Wagon wheel Watushi.
Asking where the Capy Crew is heading off to. You give them an answer?
Can we give him a vague answer?
Whatever answer you want.
Down, down, down by the river.
That's where we doobie go.
Ah, yes,
by the river.
the river.
Here we go.
As the human riding upon the carriage there kind of looks off to the side to see the river that you are all traveling by. As the dwarf and him kind of give each other a little nod with that comment. And go, fare thee well, then, travelers. Hopefully, whatever lies ahead of you will bring you good fortune.
Doobie go.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Do they are they selling
Do
things?
they have any fortune to give us that would help us?
Would you like to ask them?
Doobie have?
Do be asked?
I am.
You am.
I'm gonna say, do we have fortune?
Doobie have.
The dwarf's not talking anymore.
Meanwhile, Carter's in a corner going, so now you know how it feels, brother.
Oh shit.
40-40, late
Shame.
1900s. Shall I continue? I mess up one
Oh,
time.
poor Carter.
I tried, Carter. I'm sorry.
Batman toy.
Not the fucking
No,
Batman.
oh my god.
Well, where they go? Never. As Lars, as you do ask, if they do be having anything to sell, as they'll pull their cart off to the side there and go, we have some goods left to sell. I don't know why that set her.
Hey. So you do be have.
We do be have, yes. Is there anything you're in the market for? We have silks.
And do you see?
I do see your Your bluish-green friend there is having some sort of spasm, it appears. Almost as if she's been bit by some sort of bug of sorts.
So,
It's how
I
she
know,
makes-
I
A
know
giggle
she's
bug, you
bluish
could
green,
say.
but she's a little sensitive about the green at the moment.
I apologize.
Yeah, so it's
My
just blue's fine. But
your blue friend.
yeah. So what do we have for sale?
A variety of goods, wines and silks, things of that nature.
Wines and silks. Would you say silks? You say?
Yes, a variety of different materials that could be used for clothing.
Okay. Hermie, didn't you say that you wanted some like clothes for your?
Yeah. Did they have like a hood and face wraps, perhaps?
You got a hood and face wrap? Like does he like silk?
For like a rogue? Yeah, I guess he I mean, I figure if he goes, we could just hand me down into the next Jeffrey,
As like he's still kind of lumbering off in the distance there, as he hasn't made it here, hence why they haven't freaked out yet. And there's a reason why they weren't
on the
freaking
horizon.
out.
Yeah, he's back
There's
there.
some guy wandering up slowly. They're just like, oh, there's another traveler. He's like, can't make out what he is just yet. Hopefully he's not too drunk. I don't know why he looks like he's drunk out here in the woods, but whatever. We don't have something that's like a finished. It's more like as he reaches down, as he gets down and reaches into the carriage there and pulls out a couple kind of like bundles of fabrics and that. Everything from like nice tanned leathers to some fine silks. We have things of that nature. If you'd like to buy some, we could sell it to you. Determines what you want to determine the price.
Okay, so how much for the silk?
How much silk would you like?
I don't know, enough to cover a face.
But not to cover a face? Like a mask? Like a
Yeah.
little, like a sleep mask?
Like a face for radio.
Oh.
They're ugly. And we don't want people to get ashamed. We don't want to be ashamed of their ugliness in public, so we just kind of want to cover it up.
I could do like maybe 2 feet of some of the silk here. Be about 20 gold.
20 gold? For 2 feet?
I'll throw the
got-
20 gold.
You got any tailoring tools?
Tailoring tools. Ooh.
Yeah, like a sewing kit, maybe like a thread and needle.
As he puts up a finger for a moment, you can hear a little bit of clinking and clattering going on as he pulls out a very fine kit for tailoring. This is a fine set. As he opens it up, and you can see all the tools in that inside are shining silver.
Ooh.
This would fetch about 50 gold.
50 gold? Okay, so throw in the silk and you got a deal.
So doing the 2 feet of silk, as well as this kit, be about 70 gold.
How about 60 gold?
65.
How about 60?
Mm.
Come on.
62 gold.
Alright, figure out if I can be a pain in the ass. Alright, you win. 62 gold.
60 gold. See, we'll sell you the 2 feet of silk. He does have a variety of colors, so if there's a certain way you want it to look or appear.
Maybe like a green, like a pale, like a pallid green. Or no, like a dark green.
A dark green.
A pallid green.
Yeah.
And he does sell you the tailoring kit as well too. All the pieces for like sewing and such are all coated in silver or made of silver in one degree or another.
I'm gonna catch you.
Anything else? Brand new friends that we've made on the road here.
That's all for me.
Very well.
Do you know how to use the tailoring kit?
put the needle in the thing and you make it like, you do the thing.
I met the guy.
Oh.
Does he?
Oh, does the merchant know?
Yeah.
I am quite versed in a variety of things. Sewing and tailoring is one of them.
If I give you 10 gold, will you show me how to use this kit to the fullest potential? I'm a very quick learner.
Guidance.
Give me persuasion then.
Fuck yeah.
I'll say with get a little bit of guidance. We'll add that. 10 gold. Versus the greed of the merchant.
18 plus 4 plus... I'm persuasion? Is that what I'm doing? Or performance? Persuasion plus 3.
You might be doing performance later.
25.
25? The fuck? Okay.
I did.
I can do an
A
hour.
werewolf.
I can give you an hour of training. I'll get you rudimentaries at the very least. I'll say mechanic-wise, you'll still be able to use the tools. You might have to do checks, though, still, to do stuff with it. You won't be like, I can just do this, bitch. But you could keep at it and get better and better.
But I would know how to use the tools.
Oh, yeah, you'd know how to use them. You'd get like the generic stuff. This is a sewing needle. This is how this works, and all the other tools in the kit.
So would that consider me being proficient in them, just not expertise?
Right. You wouldn't have expertise.
Okay.
You could be able to use them.
I'll do that. Yeah.
As party wants to chill on the side of the road for an hour while Solaris learns how to use a tailor's kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
I will say in that course of the time, your zombie will catch up if there's anything you'd like to do there, Hermes, about him.
Jeffrey, sit.
Ugh. He just sits down on the ground.
Good job, Jeffrey. Good job.
The dwarf just kind of like looks around like, what were you telling to sit?
Jeffrey, don't pay any mind to him. He's not a real person.
Because you can't say that.
He's a zombie. He's not.
Because it's
If you're saying he's not a real person, he just kind of looks around and goes like, oh. You see ghosts. Okay. As about an hour goes by, your training lesson, Solaris, goes quite well. As you do learn the name of your teacher, Visco, a human merchant that's been traveling the land. What?
Visco.
Go girl.
Yeah, Visco.
Crisco?
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that butter?
That's Crisco.
It's worse than butter.
Crisco.
Visco is his
It's
name.
good for tanning.
Crisco is the butter.
I wish I had a character to be Crisco.
Butter.
As
Can't believe it's not butter.
as he does teach you how to use this kit in its full potential. I will say, if you wanted to, he could start with showing you how to make kind of like a hood covering of some sort for your friend with your new purchases, if you'd like.
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
As he just kind of shows you on some like tears in that you have on your clothes, and a couple like loose strands of fabric that he has that are kind of mismatched. As you do get a pretty good handle of it over the course of an hour. That you should be able to use this kit.
Hey, Solaris.
Hey.
I would like to propose a deal, and make an accord, as it were. If I allow you full permission to strike Jeffrey when he gets out of order, would you find it in your heart to make him a hood so we don't get jumped in town?
Absolutely. Where are we right now?
We're due.
You be there.
Like, how close are we to our
You have a little
destination?
bit of travel before you get to Succumber, so
Okay, so if I were to use a spell right now,
you'll get.
we would
yours.
long rest. Okay, work.
Yeah, you're fine.
So I would like to cast fabricate on the silk raw materials
Okay.
to form them into a perfectly shaped hood that still has like maybe has like little holes like where the ears are to where Jeffrey can still hear. And maybe like just like looks kind of like not like we're like someone like we have someone captive with a hood on. I don't want it to look like we're like dragging around a hostage. So like make it look like an intentional hood.
Like a low hanging cowl.
Yeah. And I normally you wouldn't be able to use this to create items that are ordinarily a high degree of craftsmanship. However, when you do have proficiency with the types of artisan tools that are used to create said objects, you can. So
Walter had that whole planned out.
So that
He
would
was
work.
like, "Can I learn?"
You'd be able to use with a little bit of magic to kind of help with your newly learned craft, to kind of guide you and make your work a little bit easier compared to just outright sewing it and tailoring. As a bit of time goes by, with your magic, you are able to do it.
yeah.
Very nice. Very well played.
Anything else the Capy Crew would like to do with the merchants?
Yeah.
Because at one point they'll pack up them and make their way off.
Make him away.
Give him away.
So Capy Crew will continue on with their newly disguised zombie.
Yes.
Very well. Goodbye, Visco.
Mm-hmm.
Someone in the party, roll me a d6.
I got it. 4.
The party continues their travels here. As one night, as you're bedding down there, as the coals in that of your new fire start to wane and disappear. Let's see. One moment. Here it is. You guys are arrested. Hermes,
Yes.
18 to hit.
Well, that meets.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
We were vibing.
You were right.
I knew he was gonna do it. I knew he was gonna do it.
12 piercing damage.
Piercing.
I had a fucking feeling.
As you feel something sharp enter your body there for a moment as your eyes flash open, and standing above you with a toothy grin is Silas Blackthorn.
Cool. So. Hold on. Pause.
I'll let you do one thing before we
No,
take a
it's
little
fine,
break
it's
there.
fine.
Before we come back to combat.
Sounds good.
I'd like to counterspell.
What a dickhead. Okay, cool.
You have
I
your
was being
reaction.
serious.
I say
Did
nothing.
he wake up and piss on his fucking face? Jesus Christ.
I say nothing, and I will ask you to make a dexterity saving throw with 18 being the.
The DC.
Mm-hmm.
Dexterity saving throw. He is from your past, so I will say you would know that Silas is an assassin, if that makes a difference. I will give you that, as you do have some knowledge of this character already.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't I have heard him coming?
No, not with your past.
A 23 wouldn't have hurt him?
He rolled a 25.
Damn it.
He is a very dexy.
God damn.
Do you still want him to do
So
the
what
dex
happened?
save?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. You would, because you would know about him, so in case you want to make a change. Well, I said he's very dexy. Unfortunately, even with his ungodly plus to dex, that
I
is
still have to
only
poop.
a 12.
Fantastic. He takes 31 fire damage as I, without a word, cast Hellish Rebuke.
Very nice. Hellish Rebuke.
Like how people fart when they're scared.
You said 37?
31.
Oh, 31. My apologies.
If you want to add that extra 6 on there.
Oh, I will.
Somebody doesn't shut that fucking dog up.
As he will take the damage, as he does kind of back up just a little bit and still gets a huge singeing of it, but you will notice that he doesn't take the full damage, as you would recognize the same kind of evasive footwork that Kira has shown in the past. As before we jump into combat there, we'll take a 5-minute break.
5 minutes?
5 minutes?
However long.
Actually, 5 minutes is fine. I think that's a solid poop schedule time.
Very well.
Do you think you'd squeeze one out?
Go take a quick break. We come back for more D&D fun stuff.
Combat! Combat!
Oh, I found it.
You
Yeah.
found it?
I
thought Brittany was about to be like, no, I'm not good.
Oh no, I found what I'm looking for in my notes.
What I'm looking for. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
The first of some of Hermaeus's lovely friends have shown their faces.
The first.
What
Robert.
do you mean, his lovely friends?
I believe I gave you a list of the.
You know, Amanda, just because you want to
I
stab me
can
doesn't mean
read
that
them off
friends
if you
normally
like.
stab people.
I believe I gave a list of people.
We will be eventually running into from Hermaeus' past. Morgana Darkheart, Liana Nightshade. We are currently running to Silas Blackthorn and Mortimer Darkwood.
Mortimer.
And then a mystery person of shadows.
My favorite thing is Rob just sitting there like, my pass.
You're muted, so I don't know what fun comment you had about your
He said,
past.
your ass is grass and I'm gonna mow it.
Do it. Get Silas. Do it up. He's creepy looking. I used a fun icon I had for him, so
I can.
I don't know.
I don't know about them
You
icons.
them
We all
Ikean.
came.
Them Ikeas. So he got his surprise attack in.
So.
Oh.
So.
I will say
Oh.
with the bit of magic that you just exuberated there, that is enough to awaken the party at large.
Exuberant. Rated.
What did Hermie do
exuberated.
again?
I cast Hellish Rebuke. Did 31
Okay.
fire damage. So y'all
Casually.
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 Me and in front of me.
As I will now show you the party
Oh, show it to me, DM.
as you have awoken. Awaken. As
Awaken.
you guys would
Why do
see,
your maps always make me small?
I'll blow him up.
Oh my
first.
god!
That
God.
is before you.
You
That's
got an
Silas?
That is Silas.
Is that
You
such,
has
that's
pink
not-
eye.
Absolutely deranged.
He has poop particles in his
As
eye.
well as off in the distance, not trying to hide, you would also see another individual you would recognize, Liliana Nightshade.
Sorry, Walter.
Bitch.
I think I broke. You pink eye.
He just got pink eye.
She said he got poop particles in his eye.
You got the poo-poo cock-up engine in his face, okay? That's what happens when it happens one
I
too
need
many
you
times.
guys to remember. At least I'm consistent.
I will give you this.
That you are.
Soraya is not a character.
As I will say, these are the only two individuals that you see. Your horses are nearby. I am not including them in combat, though. So, unless you bring them
Hold
into
on.
the fold of combat.
Wait.
So don't
Wait.
worry about your horses. I'm not gonna
Wait,
be that asshole.
wait, wait,
We
wait,
sound like the crosswalks.
wait,
Now you have to do it angrier though,
Wait.
because after a while it gets angry.
wait,
Yeah, that was pretty good actually. And
wait.
then go back to normal.
Motherfucker, I fucking said wait. Wait.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
And Z.
Make out.
So, party. Please roll me initiative.
Do we know who's over by the bush?
She's not hiding. You see
Boosh,
her.
Okay.
I am
boosh, boosh, boosh.
Silas was the one that attempted to get close.
Yeah, boosh.
I'm sure Rob would attest that it makes sense that he got close.
Master
This
of
creepy
Stealth and
dude
Subterfuge.
is an assassin?
He's an assassin of sorts. He's a fun character.
Well, he did try to kill me in the most cowardly fashion.
I feel like that's fitting for him, though. From what
Oh,
you
yeah,
gave
I
me
mean,
of all the characters, I feel like that was quite fitting for Silas to do that.
Shoot your shot, man.
He did shoot his shot.
Are we flirting with the people that are trying to kill us?
Not yet. I don't think you want to
away
flirt with
my
these
shot.
two. Silas is an old. All right.
Shot.
20 to 25. No.
Wow, guys.
15 to 20. Oh.
Oh, sorry, 16.
We'll just go down the line then.
You didn't raise your hand, Bob.
Soraya.
19.
19. Solaris.
18.
18.
No way. 17.
Bye, Brittany.
And then Hermie got the 16.
Yeah.
That's
For the books.
Yeah.
rude.
That was really fucking rude.
Kira.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ironically, it matters. What is your plus to dexterity?
My dex plus
Yes.
is
Means you match someone.
4.
Kira with a 17. Top of initiative. Liliana.
Oh,
Uh,
Oh, Liliana.
creepy bitch that's standing on the other side of the road.
yeah, the ugly bitch.
Liliana.
Liliana,
What is your
Liliana.
title? Liliana Nightshade, the Witch Queen.
What the hell?
What the hell are you?
What the hell?
Tell me you're chronically online.
What?
Huh?
Huh? What
Huh?
do you mean?
She'll do that. I think is what she'll do.
Yeah.
No.
No. No.
No.
She is going to cast a spell.
No.
She's gonna cast a spell.
She is going
Ooh.
to cast a spell.
Wow.
So scared. We're just gonna cast a spell. Everyone, watch out. He's gonna kill us.
This is how Kira dies.
It wasn't gonna be a dragon. It was just gonna be like two people just sneaking up on us while we were sleeping.
If they kill you guys, I'm gonna be really sad. I think it's like not what I was expecting, but you never know.
Could you imagine? So, you remember that group that I told you stuffed a dragon into a bag of holding and like beat all of these big dudes and stuff? Yeah, one of my
Yeah.
random encounters took him out.
Could you imagine?
Scrubs.
I need them to give me a better proof of this stuff in the future. Boop. Right there. Bing. As a sphere of yellowy green fog envelopes that area in the green ring.
Envelopes.
Envelopes. As I need everyone in that sphere to make a Constitution saving throw.
On save. In this economy?
In this
Get it?
economy.
What? And
Nat 20 plus 4, 24.
Have my Mander.
oh, work.
What's 18 plus 3?
21.
This is a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, Constitution saving throw.
What is BP's con? Oh, work. Got the 27.
27 is all. So pass. Kira.
BP got a 17.
17.
17.
Yeah.
BP also got a 17.
Sure did.
The 17 are failed.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
It really is how Kira dies.
The area is heavily obscured, which means that it has the blinded effect to it.
Fuck me then. You're ruining everything for me.
So you cannot see. I want to make a fail and ability check that requires sight. This does not require sight, so I'm not going to count it. Attack rolls against you have advantage, but your attack rolls have disadvantage.
Did you hear me?
I did hear you.
You're ruining my plans.
There you. Didn't you hear her, Mander? She had plans.
And now I have to rearrange my fucking plan.
Rearrange her plans. You couldn't possibly know what that's like as a DM.
Right. It would have been 22, but that would be halved to 11 damage to Kira and BP. It is poison damage, if that matters.
It probably does, because BP is actually immune to poison.
So he
Oh.
does not take the
22?
damage. So 11 poison. What you got? Since you got the
Can I do my uncanny dodge?
Does your uncanny dodge do dex saves only?
No, it just says. Well, the other question is, when does the blindness go into effect? Because it's when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to half the damage.
AoE, so it's not targeting you.
Okay.
And then the effect of blinded would take place when the spell takes place. So if we were to roll it like fireball, you would still be able to get half. But then the blindness would kick in at the same time. Give me a luck roll to see if you catch it before.
10.
Or
Huh?
10 or. You rolled 2d20.
Oh.
You need one more.
Or.
18.
You'll take the 18. It's the farthest from 10. So yes, you would be able to do your uncanny dodge at that point.
So that's 11 damage.
11 damage is what the saved have. You take another half of that. Correct?
I thought it was 22 damage and then I half it.
It was 22. You say. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, if you want to give me 5 damage, I'll take 5, but
So it's 22, half
it's 11.
11, yeah. So it's 11. My apologies. Boom, 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 boom. That's her spell for...
Does this do anything to our movement or anything like that?
You're blinded, but I mean, each round is 6 seconds, so you could still figure
Okay.
out where to go. That is Cloud Kill. Really has that. So that's that is. Swoop over there. After Liliana is Soraya.
I don't like being so high up in the list.
I can't always go first, I'm sorry. Sometimes
Said,
my Dexy
sorry,
runs out.
my dice didn't want to roll a d20.
No.
Okay, I'm going to do something if Mander lets me do it. Is he going to? Who knows? I'd like to cast Gust. Bye-bye, fart cloud.
I'm guessing you have Cloud Kill?
No.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay, cool. Never mind. That will get rid of Cloud Kill. As a gust of wind comes by and dissolves this bit of cloud, as you can once more see.
Can I make a little fart sound as I...
Free action, yes. It's like you give your own little noxious gas into the world there.
I'm gonna do bonus action shalala la 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 la. And I think it would be wise if we decluster. So I think I'm going to scooch past my brother. I'm gonna be like, excuse me, sorry, excuse me. Just like scooch on over. Maybe like there.
Battle. Action, movement, bonus.
Hold on.
I don't think I have to tell you who's on deck, but Solaris, you're on deck, just so you know. With you, I don't think I've ever had that happen where everyone's been ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
You're welcome. Okay, I'm ready.
It's cool. Oh, you're good? Okay. Solaris, it is your go. Options.
I don't like that she hit my boy. My son.
Papa, help!
Whatever noise capybaras make.
Is that originally the noise they make?
I think they beep.
Beep. What?
Beep.
Oh,
They're rodents. Don't they like squeak?
Squeaker, squeak, squeaking.
Squeak, squeaking, squeak, squeaking, squeak.
Brittany, you're confused. Capybaras are the biggest rodents in the world.
I know. I'm actually very curious. I'm Googling it.
I'm gonna shoot her with bad news.
Oh! Okay. Shit. Go for it.
$22 hit.
A 22 to hit? Yeah, that hits. Jesus.
$11. 21 plus 3, 24 piercing.
Oh, yeah, that's some damage. 24?
Yes.
Ow.
And I would like to add my arcane jolt behind that
There it is.
and add 2d6 force damage.
Mhm.
It'll be a 5 and a 6. Another 11.
Ouch. Good solid ring goes out from bad news there and slaps into Liliana across the way. Was not expecting that. She's still standing though. Anything else for you, Scarlet?
Yeah.
I saw the gears turning, so.
I would like to instruct BP.
Always out for legend.
To hold on. Yes. Just let me make sure. Perfect. I'm gonna have BP go after. How long? Yeah, so can I instruct BP to dash? Like, can I use my bonus action to give BP the dash action so he can use his movement and also an extra? Because my bonus action is what I use to give him an action.
Yeah.
I sacrifice my bonus action.
Yeah.
So
You're good. Yeah, it's an action for him,
Okay.
so yeah, go for it. You're good.
So yeah, I would like to wait.
Right there.
Yeah. Perfect. That's all I'm gonna do for right now.
Very well. A little bit of movement there. Next up is Silas. Kira, you are on deck, followed by Hermie. He beat you.
Okay.
He has one higher on his dex mod.
I don't like being outrogued.
He is Silas Blackthorn, the Shadow Assassin. As a little bit of the fire still coming off from your hellish rebuke at him there, Hermaeus, as he kind of like moves out just out of the way, gives you a quick little look up and down, and goes, Hermaeus, it's been so long since we've seen you. I bring a lovely message from a dear friend of both of ours. And it's at the end of this blade.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, return to sender.
Fair enough. He is going. Yep, he'll do that. He's gonna pull out from his side a small blade there and go and slash up at you there, Hermaeus.
You mean?
He will try. Uh, 24 to hit.
Yeah, 24 barely hits.
Barely hits. as it should, only barely hit, of course. That's 9 piercing, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitutions. 18 plus 4, that's a 22 on the con save.
22. As you feel the blade slice into you there for a moment, as you recognize one of Silas's dirty little tricks of poisoning his blade. As you are able to stave off the poison as he attempts to poison you there.
Dirty boy.
He's not going to move because he's perfectly fine where he's at. He's right next to you. So, after Silas, then I don't think he's no, he does not have that one. Is Kira, and then Hermie, you're on deck.
Alright. Okay. I have like a few paths in my head, so it's just picking one. Okay. I'm going to... I can move through that spot, right? Even though
Yeah.
Soraya is there?
You can move through friendly
Awesome.
creatures,
Friendly. Alright,
which technically Jeffrey's friendly, which is really odd to say about a zombie.
He's a good boy.
He is a good boy.
Simple.
He does the best job that he can.
He doesn't get to pet the puppies, though.
I'm gonna move there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Ebon Bow with sneak attack.
Okay. I'm assuming not on Silas.
Yes.
Very well. Do it up.
Alright. Ebon Bow is D8. Sorry. I rolled damage before I rolled my d20.
Not that way, unfortunately. You don't auto hit. Not yet, at least. Something to design.
30.
30 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that will hit though. Barely though.
Freaking better.
Barely. You only beat his AC by like 3.
You're joking.
I'm fucking.
I was like, we really are dying.
Could you imagine? No. They're on par with
Welcome to the Capy Crew's final bow.
you. They're on par with you guys, but they're not that they're not that broken.
13 damage, and then sneak attack. I need my notebook out of my way. Oh crap. Alright, wait.
Battenzy.
Alright, I said 13, right?
Yeah, so far. And then your sneak
43.
attack. 43
Total.
overall? Okay.
Yeah, total.
I'd be like, the fucks. Alright, 43 overall damage. Holy
Yes.
fuck. That's sneak attack. That would be enough to actually bloody Silas. As Kira shoots off one of her arrows from her ebon bow there, landing in Silas's side. He gives out a good howl of pain in front of you there, Hermaeus. Anything else for you, Kira?
I'm gonna bonus action Blessing of the Raven Queen. And that is it.
Hermaeus, it is your go.
So as I finish that hilarious anecdote of Return to Sender, so without another word, I would like to cast Eldritch Blast. Well, first I'm gonna go ahead and cast my Form of Dread.
Of course, as you do.
20 hit points, and then I'm going to cast my Eldritch Blast on him.
You have 3 of those now, right? Or does it go up
3.
once you got the level 13 upgrade?
No, so 3, and then I get the plus. Then I get to add another roll to one of my blasts.
That's what it
my
was.
brother. So I got 18 and I got 20.
18 and a 20, both of those will hit.
Perfect. That last one, which is 17. Okay.
Third one was 17, you said?
Yeah.
That will also hit. So all 3 of your Eldritch Blasts will hit on him. And he is bloodied, so keep that in mind. Silas is already fastly approaching death's door.
Oh, he's checking in. So I'm doing like, so far, I'm at like 27.
Keep going.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me all the damage you're doing to this boy.
Okay. And then last one is going to be. Okay. Plus 7. That's 34 force damage.
34 total?
Mhm.
So as you ring out 3 Eldritch Blasts right at this guy, as they all just smack him one after another, dealing so much damage to him, as he just kind of looks up, his little bloodshot eye that he's got kind of quivers a little bit as he makes eye contact with you. As he is very close to death's door at the moment. Anything else for you, Hermaeus?
I should have fingered his ass. Anyway, no. That'll. Oh, and here, make a if you can make a Wisdom saving throw.
DC is 18?
17.
Oh, 17. Silas's Wisdom save. He meets.
Damn. All right, Silas.
He does have a decent plus to those.
Good boy.
I've learned from our time together, Hermaeus. Anything else for you, though?
I'm gonna snatch that fucking eyeball out of your head. Yeah, that's my turn.
Too bad it's not Baranus. He had a thing for eyeballs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I just like crushing him.
She's like, put him in my soup. She just solved this random fucking this metallic capybara just come barreling up at her. Let's see. She has no idea what it is. She's like, the hell is this shit? She's just gonna kind of like.
Yeah, run, bitch.
There
BP's just gonna let out a little.
you go. reason it was giving me my little DM menu. I was like, please stop showing me that. I don't need to see it. She does recognize that shit's hitting the fan. Ooh.
If she runs, she's a pussy little bitch. Mander, if she runs,
Can I chase her?
He's stored in the balls.
Can we chase?
Let him. I want to see if Mander makes another character run away because apparently everybody be running from the Capy Crew these days.
We're forced to be reckoned with.
Little
Not everything's
pussies.
worth dying for.
Pussy ass bitches.
They came to us.
They felt us easy prey.
Oof.
Oops, hold on.
Oof.
Mander's thinking way too fucking hard right now.
This girl falls sick.
Girl mathing.
As bit of flame in that will happen by Liliana, as stepping out of the black flames is a orange and blue
Cat.
gorilla-like creature as she speaks something in abyssal.
What'd she say?
What'd she say? What'd she fucking say?
What'd she say?
Speak up, bitch!
What'd she
I'm
say?
assuming that you guys know abyssal then, right? It's
Wait,
hard
do
to-
I know Abyssal? I know Deep Speak.
Actually, I don't know Abyssal. I know Primordial.
Hermaeus, do you know abyssal?
No. Maybe,
So
maybe my
awkward.
patron.
Okay.
Walter and I.
Wow.
You guys have been
both
around the
full set of
cult and a couple other groups enough to know abyssal at this point. You've heard it enough times to be like, that's abyssal.
We were so confident that we knew it. We thought we knew it. I
So
swear.
hard.
You both
We
did.
did. We
You
really
both
did.
full send
He
on
went
that.
in there and I said, I know Abyssal. Bitch, let's go.
I was like,
Wait, let
what
me
did the
check real
twins learn
quick.
abyssal?
One hand was
He
up
said,
here, the
bring
other
this
hand
bitch
was
on.
moving the
Fuck this
mouse.
hoe.
I was like, what did the
Block
twins
is
learn
extra.
abyssal? Victoria?
We know awkward.
Maybe that's what it was.
There was an A language in there. I just didn't remember which one.
We rolled the dice. It's okay.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
The absolute confidence is so good.
I love it.
If that was in the fucking twins, I don't know what the
We were
fuck.
so loud and so wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, you were.
We made these
Terrible.
character sheets.
Our characters over there be like, speak up, bitch.
No, actually.
So as the twins go, speak up, bitch, as this,
Wait,
this
what?
giant ape comes out and goes, Haishin no badara.
Oh.
Where are the subtitles?
Liliana says, there are no subtitles for the death coming for you.
Oh fuck.
That will be
That
Liliana.
was too good.
We knew. I
We
swear.
really did. We really thought.
Someone in our past knew Abyssal. I know it.
Soraya, it is your go though. With, summoning of some sort of creature. Solaris, you are on deck.
That creature over there,
He
a
big boy.
monkey-looking thing.
He a big boy.
Okay. Well, I guess in that case, Mander, I hate to do this to you.
Oh no.
I'd like to cast polymorph on the gorilla-looking dude.
Okay.
Put him in the bag.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Add it to the bag.
Counter
Put the dimensional creature in the bag.
from Liliana.
I counter. No, I'm kidding.
I'll counter her counter spell.
You wish to counter her counter spell?
Yes.
Gotta counter.
One small with Vigor, since we get to keep doing this shit, right? Where is this?
My baby
table?
said, "Don't worry."
I got you, babies.
She did not upcast, so it would go through. Let me do.
Let us
Let
entertain
me
you.
do the polymorph first, then, because that would proc first. He needs to do con, correct?
Wisdom. How big is him brain?
Wisdom saving throw. DC?
What'd you get, Mander?
Didn't even break 10.
Damn.
Didn't even break 10.
What do I want to make it? Let's think here. What is a good...
Turn it into French fries, and then we'll put the fries in the bag.
It's only gonna get worse. Oh,
What'd you
fuck.
make,
I
though?
almost want to turn it into a bird over the table so that Walter can just roast it.
No, you don't want to roast it. Doesn't it turn
We don't want it to fly away.
No, because if you hit it for more than it is, the extra damage goes towards its normal health. It carries over. So if Walter hits it for like 48 fucking fire damage, that shit's gonna get whatever extra points it's gonna get.
Or we could put it in the bag.
What would you like to turn it into?
I don't know. I want to make it into something precious. Precious baby.
A ring.
A teacup.
I think it needs to be a creature, right? It can't be like a thing. Yeah, absolutely. I haven't actually fully read the spell. Hold on. To a new form. So I could turn it into a thing.
A thimble.
The new form can be any beast whose challenge rating is equal to or less than targets. Gotta be a beast.
I would have put it
Boo.
on my pinky.
I don't want it to run away super fast, but I also don't want it to get stepped on.
I don't want it to get stepped on.
I'm gonna turn it into a giant African snail.
Okay.
Big enough to where you can see it, but small enough that it can't run away really fast.
Giant snail.
It's not that big though.
I mean, there is a giant snail.
Yeah, but it's not. It's a specific. Hello, sir.
It's,
We're not doing this devil advocate shit.
It's a
fucking
CR of
giant-
1/4.
No,
It's
a
super-
giant African snail is like the size of this box.
So you want to turn it into a snail?
Yes, but it's a very specific kind of snail.
It's important that we adhere strictly to descriptions.
Yeah, we should really make sure that it's a giant eye.
Not European.
Okay, or
No.
European. Happy Pride.
A gay snail, there's just like a little squish in its tail.
Just a little extra wiggle.
Leaves a little bit of like a squiggly trail.
Snail trail.
Iridescent.
Iridescent.
It was rainbow.
If only our druid had like raining salt.
Yes. We could probably BS our way into something like that.
I did pick up a new thing, Mander.
It's called enlarged water. So, if someone cried, we can enlarge the tier that is salty and drop it on the snail.
No memoir.
I mean, if
There's
you
now a snail.
create destroy water, does it have to be fresh water?
A little bit smaller, Mander.
I can't make it smaller than that. It's as small as the icon
You-
will go. Without going in and like editing it, and that would take a long time to do. He is small. He is small though.
That was fun.
Well, but giant.
Cosmic powers sucked down to a tiny form.
I'm gonna look at creepy bitch and go, nature bitch.
Shall all fall to ash.
That's rude.
Anything else for you, Soraya? Very well. Solaris, it is your go. With Silas on deck.
I am going to shoot her with bad news.
Do it again. Snap.
What?
I said, I'm going to do this fun thing. And no.
8. 21.
To hit? Yeah, that hits.
Mander. The heavy petty.
10 and a 3.
13?
12, 10 plus 3.
Oh.
12, 22 plus 3, 25. Piercing.
That is a decent amount more damage than I thought you said. 25. That is a good solid hit. She is still standing though, and a decent amount of health. She is a very itchy bitch. Anything else for you, Solaris?
I'm going to shoot her again.
Do it up. Another ring from bad news echoes into the woods.
$22.
That will hit.
Or 9. 18 plus 3. 21 piercing.
21 piercing. Very nice.
Then with that, done. I want to.
I'm holding. I do hold. You good?
But yeah, that'll be it.
Oh.
Or that's the action that I want to do.
Bet.
Sure. No more for that action.
That does blunt her though.
So then from there, I'm gonna use my bonus action to be up here.
Yep.
So he's gonna charge in. He's gonna have like steam coming out of his nostrils. He's fired up. He's fire.
Ripping and
You
rolling.
fire boy.
Bubba said
He's gonna force empowered rend her. And
Do it.
I'm going to use my arcane jolt. Yep. Eight. 5.
hit?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I hit. It always throws me off how high BP rolls.
It's going to be 8 plus 5, so 13 force damage plus 5, so another 10 force damage.
So 23 overall?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure. Oh my god, that is... She's just taking a beating. It's like, boom, boom, smack. She's still standing though. She is looking pretty beat up. She's a little bit better than Silas though at the moment. That all for the dynamic duo? Right. Silas's turn. Kira, you're on deck. Silas. Come here, Silas. What does he want to do? He is going to pull out his short sword and slash at you once more, Habeas. That's 18 on the die to hit.
Yeah, that's...
Slash at you for... or stab, I should say. 13 piercing damage. That will be Silas's turn. And then with his turn, it is Kira's go. Hermie, you're on deck.
Is my ebon bow considered a light weapon?
The Ebon bow?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Because it requires you to have 2 hands to shoot.
That's what constitutes a light weapon?
Yes. Dual. Must have 2 hands. Cannot shoot 1 hand. Now, if you had a
It's
crossbow,
just a light weapon.
then you could like.
Well, crossbows don't shoot shadow arrows.
Take it up with Malgathor. Or find an arcane forge and throw the ebon bow in and let me know how that goes.
No. I don't want to lose my ebon bow.
Or you could get something better. You never know. That is the fun with the arcane forge. There is a risk and there is a reward. I mean, you've gotten to do it. The in-person group hasn't even touched an arcane forge yet. So.
Alright, I'm moving here.
Okay.
And then I am sneak attacking with the ebon bow, Liliana.
Do it up.
Actually, can I mulligan that?
Have you rolled?
No.
Sure.
Where was I before? I was here, right?
Up here somewhere.
Okay. I'm gonna put myself there. And then Was I? I thought I could have gotten there. I measured before I thought I could get there. Damn it.
Because you came through Soraya to get there. So you probably were right here, actually, more.
Oh shit. Okay. Let me move me there. Oh, so was I 45 feet away? Or was it 40 instead of 30? Gross. Oh, wait. Alright, okay.
The snail is small enough, you could shoot over the snail. It's only that you speak.
Okay.
Now, if he was the giant snail, that would have been different. That would have been fun.
No, thank you.
Giant snails are fun. Especially when they like get up on you and they're like,
No, I wanted to use my favorite weapon on her. And I can't get close enough.
Nope. What you doing then, Kira?
Alright, then I'm gonna stick with my original plan.
Bro.
So that was 25 feet this way. To go there. Alright, from there I'm going to Ebon Bow sneak attack.
Liliana?
Yes.
Liliana. The Witch Queen.
I don't know why those numbers are hard sometimes. 25.
25 to hit will hit.
Perfect. Like that. $14 before sneak attack.
Forward sneak attack. He's doing a lot of math. All of the math.
What did I say? Alright, 8 plus 6 is 8. 12, 13. So 14 plus 24 is 38 damage.
38 damage. 38 damage. How would you like to do this, Kira?
I'm gonna stick with my true MO and just through the temple.
She takes one of the Ebonbow's arrows straight through the temple and crumples to the ground in front of BP as he gives one last little a little bit of steam.
Don't speak for BP.
No, you wouldn't do that?
Don't speak for BP.
Okay. I figured he might want to be like, yeah.
Keep his name out your mouth.
Anything else for you, Kira?
I am good.
Hermaeus, it is your go.
You have Silas here. Make a Constitution saving throw.
DC 17?
18.
18. Ooh. You said that is a 13.
Fantastic. So I raise my fingers like this, and I say, I'm tired of these petty games, and I'll snap my finger of death. 71 necrotic.
How would you like to do this?
And then he just crumbles to ash.
Silas is no more. As the Capy Crew has successfully beat 2 specters from Hermaeus' life. Anything else you'd like to do, Capy Crew?
Oh shit, I shouldn't have evaporated him. I was gonna take his eyeball and crush it.
You did say you wanted to crush it, but I mean, you kind of crushed it at the same time. You evaporated it.
Yeah,
So you could argue that
That's
was
true.
like a 1-up, actually.
I would say. Just banished from
I would argue it's a
existence.
1-up. Anything else the Capy Crew would like to do? Very well. So you're able to go back to your campsite and, if need be, move a little bit away from the bit of fighting that you've had this night. As it was not long enough to interrupt you having a long rest, thankfully.
Thank God.
I got my finger back.
You get your finger back. As the Capy Crew will finish a long rest and wake up the next day and continue on their way. Shall we call it there for a night?
Way and day rhymes. What the fuck is happening?
You muted in
The what?
Discord.
What the hell, Yada?
Way and day rhymes.
I'm
Thank you. Appreciate it.
doing my best, Mander.
You are, and that's all we can ask for. You're doing an amazing job.
Thanks.
So, Capy Crew, any +1 boon votes as you make your way back towards the other parts of the Sword Coast to finish with your missions?
Hermie.
Hermie.
Thanks.
Sarai? Hermie as well. Hermaeus, any votes for you? Any of your compatriots? You're me. Very well. As Hermaeus, you are now the benefactor of a +1 boon.
Fuck it up, babies.
Very nice, guys. Very nice. Gesundheit, you only get 1.
What did we just say?
I have never angry sneezed in my life until now.
As a reminder, next week is our off week, so no D&Ds there. But I appreciate you guys having our session this week. And then until next time we play some more. Thank you for everyone that came out and hung out with us tonight to watch. But you will return
Yeah.
for some more of the D&Ds, yeah. It's sehr gut.
Yeah.
Until then, goodbye.